In the spring, we would take the kids on a trip to Disney World, Florida. In 1983, we were supposed to stay at Mulberry on the way back and spend the night here. And the amazing part of that story is it didn't happen because our bus broke down in Vienna, Georgia. And Roselle and I were on the bus with 3 of our children. And we had 26 kids. It was pouring down rain and just kind of stuck on the side of I-75. A Methodist preacher came out. He helped us he brought out the best mechanic in Vienna. 6 months later, God led me to apply for a position as the director of a Methodist home. So I applied for this job in Georgia, not knowing a thing about the Methodist home in Macon, Georgia. Lo and behold, if one of the members of the interview committee wasn't that Methodist preacher that rescued us in the middle of the night in Vienna, Georgia, the spring before. It was just God making a way for us to move our career to Macon, Georgia. So Mulberry has been a real impact church on our family. And in it, we feel like we've found a real church home. When you look at Mulberry through the ages, this has been a stable church and a solid church for Georgia Methodism for well over 100 years. The interest of Mulberry in this community, and it's got such an important role to play in downtown Macon. It's a church that's interested in the people around it. It's a church that's interested in the people across the world. It's a church that we think Christ is really working in. Certainly one of the joys that Roselle and I have is seeing how much Mulberry has impacted Mary Grace. And she was in junior high and attending sports camps and having all of her summers almost all lined up. Roselle said to Mary Grace, you have to spend time and go on a mission trip sometime. And we look back and laugh now because to us that mission trip was to go to Appalachia or to New Orleans, within reason close by. And the next thing we know, she's off to Costa Rica on 4 or 5 trips with Mulberry. The experiences she had and the relationships she formed with other youth and with adults really meant a lot in her life and molded where she was to go. And we look back and see her career and how she is now full-time in Cambodia as really a product of Mulberry's nurturing, Mulberry's encouraging, and Mulberry's commitment to reach out and serve Christ wherever it would be. I will always be eternally grateful for the support that has consistently come from this church on that ministry. If I was to think of one word for Mulberry, I would say passion. There are many, many people in this congregation that show so much passion. And we've had such great examples of that. And how do we bring this generation, the people in our time, to a saving grace of knowing Christ to us?